What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class 21 Revenge of the Fallen Starscream. And now this figure, despite being a remolded figure of the original number 6 Studio Series Voyager Class Starscream, has turned out to be a really great figure. So this video is going to be about, first we're going to take a look at Starscream, his accessories, the articulation and stuff. We're going to do some size comparisons, take a look at the box, the backdrop, and transform him, and then do some vehicles comparisons. So without further ado, let's take a look at Starscream in a closer look. And here is Starscream in a closer look, and my goodness, this figure is actually looking really cool. I mean, the attention to detail on this figure, the sculpting on this figure is really amazing. I mean, the whole figure itself is amazing. Even though this figure has been released long time ago, like a few years ago, it's still great to have this figure. Even up to this day, I still think that this is one of the best Studio Series figures they've ever made. Besides from the Bumblebee movie Starscream, which is actually a bit better, but just to say, this figure is actually really amazing. So overall, I really do like this figure, and a really nice figure. Now some of the cool things that this figure does have, he does have only one accessory, being this buzzsaw accessory. We can see that it's sculpted really nice, looks accurate to the movie. Some gold paint highlights are here, and it could even spin, so you could have this near an Autobot or something. For example, I'm just gonna bring in the Studio Series Optimus Prime right here, just for a quick, and then you could see that this thing can is just meant to slice up an Autobot or something. And now you have many ways to put it. You could put it on the hand like this, inside the hand like that, or you could peg it onto this circular slot right here on the hand, which I don't think it looks that bad, but I still think coming out of the hand looks better. And if you don't want it on the figure's arm itself, you could put it on many of these ports on the back. But these ports, if you do have some of those custom upgrade kits that they sell on eBay and stuff, those ports are mostly used for thrusters on the back of Starscream. So yeah, I'd recommend putting this piece right here, right there, and I think that looks cool. Even though you could slightly see it a bit, I still think that the figure looks better, looks more clean and everything. I do like it. Now, another thing noticeable about the figure is that this figure, I believe, is a different shade of white from the original Studio Series Starscream. This is the Revenge of the Fallen, and then the original Studio Series Starscream from the movie 1 was a lighter shade of white, while this one is a darker shade of white. We can see some Cybertronian markings on him right here. We can see all these new markings on him, and I really do like how it looks like the gold paint applications, everything moving toward the torso. I think that this looks cool. It looks exactly how he did in the movie and stuff. The arms look really nice and everything, and I really do like how they do look like. And like what I like to do is I like to put on the Transformers Studio Series Sideswipe guns on his arm. But at the moment, I don't have it at the moment. I currently dropped them somewhere, so I would have shown you, but I'll try to show you at the end of this video if I can find them during this recording. So now with that being done, now we took a look at how Starscream looks like. Now let's do some size comparisons between Starscream and other Transformers Revenge of the Fallen figures, specifically the ones in the forest battle scene. And so here we have the Revenge of the Fallen forest battle Decepticons right here. We have obviously Starscream right here, smack dab in the middle, and then we have the leader of the Decepticons, Megatron, and we have Blackout right here. And I think that this looks really cool, faithful to how we saw it in the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen and everything. But I still think Grinder should be a bit bigger. And if you haven't noticed, Megatron is ready to stab Starscream, because as we all know, Starscream is a little coward and a traitor. So yeah, I really I like keeping sometimes Megatron gonna abuse Starscream in some way or another. I really do like how that looks like. And for another size comparison, let's bring in the Voyager class Optimus Prime. And I think that this looks incredibly accurate. This is a scale we see from Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Grinder in the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen forest battle scene, especially when Starscream is throwing his buzzsaw on Prime, and Blackout is also flipping his little propeller blades on Prime also. So I really think that looks cool. So now with that being done, let's take a look at the box and finally transform Starscream. So now, having Starscream right here displayed right here and his box as well, honestly, I think the CGI on the box matches exactly how Starscream looks like. Just looking at the CGI, I think that this looks amazing. Looks how he does in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon. Right here we have that classic CGI render of Starscream in that little iconic pose where he's just has his blade ready. And right here he transforms in 26 steps from robot to, I believe, a Lockheed Martin Falcon jet mode. I don't know. But it says right here, I think it's a 22 Raptor jet mode. Yeah. So yeah, he transforms in 26 steps to a Raptor jet mode. His iconic movie scene is the forest fight, and his bio says Starscream weaves through the trees in pursuit of Sam Witwicky and the Cybertronian secrets inside his head. So if we do remember in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Starscream, Grindor, and Megatron were after Sam Witwicky because Sam had the information about the matrix of leadership and all that stuff. And right here we can see Studio Series 13 and number 5 Megatron, and I mean number 13 Megatron and number 5 Optimus Prime. And I really did like about the first initial Studio Series figures that they advertised the other figures. I really did like that. And right here, like I said, that iconic pose by Starscream, I really do like that pose, and I think that looks really, really cool. His backdrop is the forest fight backdrop that we do see in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, so I'm just gonna get that out of the box. Just putting the box away for now. Just having the forest fight out. I think that this looks really, really cool, and I'll just leave it on for the remainder of the video. So without further ado, let's transform Starscream. So the first thing you're gonna have to do is just take off his blade accessory, right, like so. After that, just as usual, straighten out the figure so that it can be easy to transform. So the first step you're gonna have to do is simply get the hands, align them up with the little tab right here, connect them together like that. Do the same process on the other side. Line the hands like this, connect the tab. After that, you're going to move your attention toward the back, flip the legs like that, combine them both like so. After that, you're going to flip over these toes or like so. After that, you're going to connect them together like so. You're going to have to make sure these pieces are connected. And then you're going to do the same process on the other side. After that, you're just going to have to make sure Starscream's head is straightened out. And one thing I do recommend when you have Starscream in his robot form is having this thing tabbed down, because it just allows more clearance, and in general, I think Starscream looks better like this. So just showing you how he does look like. You're going to open this little area. After that, you're just going to untap this whole region right here. Flip out this whole these regions like so. Make sure that is folded out. Then after this, you're going to make sure the nose of the jet is folded out. Make sure his head is clicked right there. This piece has to stay like this for now. After that, you're just going to have to make sure that these pieces in fact have to line like this, and then they do fold like that. And then at the same time, while you're doing that, you have to make sure this piece is as well folded down already, and make sure the wings are folded up. But it's your option to have the wings folded up right now, or you could have them folded at a later time. After that, you're going to have to make sure that the shoulder pieces, they do tuck in, which are going to be the first part of the what's it called, the fins of the jet mode. So you're just going to have that tucked in right there. After that, you're just going to have to make sure this piece is folded in like so as well. And then after that, we're gonna just simply do the same process we did on the other side. Make sure that this piece does fold in like so. Make sure it folds in like that. Then after that, this back piece, you're gonna fold it down like so that his head is now hidden and he's now a robot in disguise. You're gonna move this piece down. After that, you're gonna move the wings a bit down like so. So you're just gonna make sure that these pieces do in fact have to tuck in like so, and then make sure you just push them down calmly and carefully, so that you're going to do the same process to the other side like so, like that. And then after that, you're just going to flip over these fin pieces, and there we have Starscream fully transformed to that awesome looking jet mode, and not looking that bad if I do say so myself. We could have Starscream like this. It looks like he's gonna come down, shoot down on the Autobots and whatnot. I really think that this looks really nice. Now, for the weapon accessory, you could attach it here on the back, where on the buzz side he does have two little tabs right here. And there are two little slots, so you're just gonna simply line them up like that. And I think that this looks kind of cool. Although one thing I really do like doing is I like putting it on the side like so sometimes, and then at certain angles it looks like Starscream is gonna come through or something, and then there's something right here in the way, and then the buzz is turning on and he's gonna slice it or something, or anything. Or I don't really like keeping it on the arm itself because it just doesn't really look right. I feel like there should be something else right there, so I like keeping it on the side, or I completely disregard it sometimes, so that it won't get in the way. And to make the figure, the jet mode, land, you're just simply gonna fold out these wheel parts right here. And then you're just gonna simply fold out this wheel part as well. And then this figure has already landed. So if we take a look, this figure is already landed down on the ground. And we can see how perfect he looks right there. Alongside with other jet figures like Jetfire. So I'm just gonna simply get the Studio Series Jetfire right now in the scene. Right now, just for a bit. And honestly, and I just do want to tell you guys, please expect a Jetfire review pretty soon. A Studio Series Jetfire review, so please do expect that. So we can see Jetfire and Starscream, and we can see overall the size from some sort of 19-somethings aircraft to I believe 2000 something, I'm not so sure, but to a jet aircraft, to another jet aircraft, and we can see how much there is a difference. And I really do like how this looks like, and I think both of them look really cool. Although Jetfire is a good guy and Starscream is a bad guy, I think both of them together look really cool. So now let me show you in a closer depth Starscream. Right here we can see some Cybertronian markings. Right here the Decepticon insignia. From this angle, I think he looks best from this angle, or even this angle. However you prefer. But if you have him flying, just simply tuck in all the wheels like that. And I think that this figure looks really cool. And I think that looks really cool. Even if we look very closely right here, we can even see that there is a tiny little chair right there, smack dab in the cockpit. And I really do think that looks really cool. The attention to detail Hasbro has put to this figure, I really think that's really cool. And I barely even noticed this up to now, is that there is a tiny little Decepticon logo right there. So I really think that looks really cool. So now overall, a really great figure. Everything on the underside is tucked in real nicely. So now let me give you my final thoughts of the Transformers Studio Series 21 Starscream. So, some final thoughts of the Transformers Studio Series number 21 Voyager class Starscream figure. Obviously, it is a 10 out of 10 must-have figure. I really do recommend this figure. You could get him on Amazon for about $40-something. I'm not so sure. A little bit overpriced for a Voyager, but you can't find this figure that much, so I think that's your best option. Amazon or eBay is your best option to get this figure. So overall, I really do like this figure. The transformation is very simple, fun, easy, nice. Scales really good with other figures, and I really do like how this figure does look like, especially with the Voyager class Megatron, that being the number 13, or even the Studio Series number 31 Megatron. And I think that this looks really nice. How Megatron looks like ready to abuse Starscream in any way he can. And I really do like how this looks like. I think it's absolutely funny how Megatron is always abusing Starscream, and Starscream just lets him and everything. So overall, I really think that this looks nice, and I really will keep this on the shelf sometimes. So I really do like how these figures look like. So without further ado, that about concludes my video. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave a nice comment, and until my next review, I'll see you then. I'll give you a hint of what my next review may be. It may be a Studio Series Jetfire review, a War for Cybertron Paleotrix, Dinobot, or Air Razor review, or even a Studio Series Overload review. And one more, a War for Cybertron Scorponok review. So I thank you all for watching. Please stay tuned on the channel for any more reviews. And until my next review, I will see you then. Thanks for watching.